This year has seen some remarkable works of art travelling from national collections to museums and galleries around the country. Whether it's a Lucian Freud to Rugby or a Rembrandt to Barnsley, it's all part of the Weston Loan Programme with Art Fund. Today we're at the V&A and just about to see a remarkable historical artefact before it gets packed up and sent to the Peterborough Museum. Let's go and take a look. I mean, Kirsten, tell us a little bit about what this amazing object is, when it was made, why it was made.
Well, this is a casket that would have held the relics of Thomas Becket, who was martyred on the 29th of December 1170 by knights who may or may not have been acting on the orders of Henry II. It's the largest of 57 reliquaries that survive today, and it's also, we think, the earliest. It was probably commissioned in about 1180, 1190 by one of the witnesses, a chap called Benedict. In 1177, Benedict is made Bishop of Peterborough, and hence the connection with Peterborough.
The beauty of the Weston Loan Programme with Art Fund is that it allows smaller regional museums to show remarkable works of art that may never have been seen by their local audiences. And it enables the bigger institutions to lend, showing works to new and wider audiences. So I've arrived here in beautiful Peterborough. I'm at the Peterborough Museum, which is part of the 900th anniversary celebrations of the cathedral here. And the casket has sort of come home because it may well have been the casket that Abbot Benedict brought with the relics of Thomas Becket. Let's go and see how it's looking on display.
The Treasures exhibition is a collection of objects that represent important parts of Peterborough's history, because Peterborough's history is really rich. So we've chosen some iconic objects and we feel really lucky that we've actually got them here in one space. The Becket Casket is an incredibly iconic object. When we sat down and thought what objects that are really famous, that are really going to make people go, wow, that's to do with Peterborough's history, the Becket Casket was top of the list. Because we've never had objects at this level before, the Weston Loan Programme enabled us as an organisation to up our standards for security, environmental monitoring. We've made great contacts and partnerships, and we've developed a legacy. So in the future, when we have an exhibition of this calibre, we're all ready to go, so we're absolutely delighted.
For me, what's actually really fantastic about seeing this object now in situ in Peterborough is that not only is it a bejewelled, spectacular thing in itself, but you do get a chill down the spine because this may well have been commissioned for Peterborough. This may well be the casket that was just down the road in the cathedral that had some of Becket's remains in it. It has such a specific draw to this place, and at such an early time in its history, in the 12th century, that it's very different from seeing it in a big national museum in amongst hundreds of other objects of the same period.
The Weston Loan Programme is a brainchild of one of our trustees, Sophia Mason, who was really keen to inspire people to really love and admire the amazing collections that are in these museums all over the country. We've been lucky to have a great partnership with the Art Fund for many years, but it's been really nice to work much more closely together on this programme. We designed it together and they're doing an absolutely fantastic job running it and supporting all the regional museums to put these fantastic exhibitions on. So yeah, we're delighted with the partnership.
When I look at the Thomas Becket reliquary casket, I feel an overwhelming sense of engagement with my own heritage as someone from Peterborough. There's something amazing about the energy that's been invested into this item over hundreds of years, from the veneration of the saints' relics within to the object as an item that represents our cultural heritage.
It's wonderful to actually see it here so people can actually come and see it in the flesh. The colours are much brighter than I expected it to be, so it is quite amazing to actually see it and actually be able to look closely at the colours.
The show here at Peterborough is, I think, really remarkable because just with a small number of really well-chosen objects, the curators have managed to pull together an entire history of the importance of this place. This is really a show that is very much about the local, but it's of national and, in fact, global significance.